Today, Matt and Mike are fashioning a new hit from a song originally performed in a television drama series. That's what they did when they produced Britain's fastest-selling single ever. It was first sung on ITV's Soldier Soldier.
Oh, my love.
A record which had been sung on Soldier Soldier was in huge demand. I looked into it, got a tape, loved the tape of the programme, approached the agents of Robson and Jerome. I was told no initially, there was no way they would cut a record deal.
Oh, my love, my darling.
There was this gentleman called Simon Cowell from RCA Records who kept ringing up the day after, and I was saying, Simon, I'm not going on Top of the Pops, I am an actor, as was Jerome. And this sort of activity went on for about 6 months. Simon kept going, you know, please do it. By which time Jerome had gone off to India and wasn't doing it, and I wasn't doing it. And this final phone call came through. I went, Simon, I'm not doing it.
I gave them complete creative control on the project and offered them quite a lot of money.
How much? I started gargling.
I can't comment on that though. No, but it was a fair sum of money, yeah.
And I faxed Jerome saying we're on Top of the Pops next week.
I need your love. I need your love. Go, speed your love.
For some reason, it was on the button. We hit it again. I can't explain why, and if I could bottle it, I would. But that record has sold more than anything this decade. It's outsold Wet, 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 Love Is All Around, or the Celine Dion, or Whitney Houston, or Bryan Adams, Everything I Do For You. We've outsold them all.
I don't think anybody would have predicted how phenomenally popular they are and how phenomenally successful that record was. I think we did 1.7 million, which I think is more than anything, any single that we've done before.
They were very, very nervous. But, you know, after it, we went down the pub together, had a chat and a laugh. They couldn't do that now because they'd been mobbed.
Mike and Matt's biggest test was when Kylie Minogue arrived unexpectedly at their studio.
Kylie Minogue came into our lives rather inauspiciously.
We were actually working on something else and the phone went, reception, yes. Kylie Minogue's here. Who? Kylie Minogue.
She turns up at the studio and says, well, I'm here.
And she was actually catching the plane back that night at sort of 11 o'clock at night. So we either did it or we didn't do.
We said to her, go and have a coffee, sit in the waiting room, have a chat with somebody, and we'll just be half an hour. Went in and wrote the song. Wrote I Should Be So Lucky, recorded the backing track onto tape, and got her in, and she sang it, and she was out within the hour.
In my imagination, there is no complication. I dream about you all the time. In my mind, a celebration, the sweetest of sensation. Thinking you could be mine.
I think she was just brilliant at picking things up and got onto them very quickly. So I sang her the tune, and she sang it back to me. You know, parrot fashion, if you like. And then she added her bits to it, and the result is one of the biggest records we ever made.
Another of Mike and Matt's hit groups were Bananarama, once the country's leading girl band.
Bananarama. That's a nightmare working with those girls. Why? I'll tell you right, because Mike and I have never really been able to write with other people. And the girls aren't songwriters. The only one that did a jot of homework was Siobhan. The other two had been out doing whatever the other two did. And Siobhan came back with this notebook full of titles. One of them was called I Heard a Rumour. So we thought, OK, we'll take that. And we wrote a song around that. Can I just say that I love them dearly. And we both love them dearly.
We're back together. I wanna show you my heart is so true.
In the public's mind, Kylie Minogue was inseparable from Jason Donovan, and there was demand for a duet from them.
We just thought it was too much. You know, Kylie Minogue, a soap star, in Neighbours, and then Jason, you know, I just thought it was far too much, that. But the public had other thoughts, and I just remember, and this was when I felt the most pressure I ever had, was when one of the retailers contacted our distributor, our record company distributor, to say, when is the Kylie and Jason duet coming out, you know? And we said, what duet? You know, we haven't made a record with Kylie and Jason, we don't intend to. They said, you better have, we've got orders for them. People are flooding, you know, we could sell 200,000, 400,000 of this. And so there we were, stuck with the idea of having to make one. They were taking orders for it, and we hadn't even written it.
My love never changed.
I demoed the song, I sang it with a session singer, a girl, and I sang Jason's part. And Matt and Pete Waterman went to Australia, and I know they had a nightmare time. I'd sung the song, so they went off with this demo of it, went to Australia, and Kylie and Jason basically copied the demo. And Matt and Pete went out there to do it. And I think they just spent 4 or 5 hours in the studio and came straight back home.